Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're live.
Hello. Hello.
Live with Bis and Sonic the Hedges.
Hello. 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 Hello.
We've got a bunch of mods installed in Sonic Adventure 2.
Hello. Yeah, we've got like
Bis is saying hello
five
a lot.
mods. We've got 5 mods. 5 mods.
Maxi
5
Ozzy
mods.
is here. Hello.
5 mods. 5 mods.
There's more than 5, Bis.
5 mods.
Warning.
5
Okay.
mods.
What is that warning message supposed to be?
It's to warn you.
About what?
The warning.
Oh. So we're gonna go to just City Escape
Stage
first.
select. Okay, don't click on City Escape just yet.
But that's the thing we modded.
Okay, so do me a favor. Okay, so yeah, let's just go on City Escape normal, and let's pick any of the speed characters, any of the 4 of them.
Who? That's
Just
these ones, Amy and Shadow and let's do Amy.
Yeah.
I mean, play as Amy.
Elena, why?
This isn't right. Or wait, well,
right.
she is Christmas. Oh, and this is winter.
Yeah.
I guess it's less wintry than I thought it would be.
Elena, how wintry did you think it? It looks hella wintry
I thought
to me.
everything would be white.
It is.
There's no snow on the cars.
Okay, so there could be snow on the cars, right? Well, then again, I don't know. It might be.
I thought there would be like snow falling in the air or something.
I mean, they'd have to have made.
Or the trees would be like pine trees instead.
I mean,
I set my expectations too high. Okay.
Well, why would they change the trees just for winter?
Because they're winter trees.
Elena,
or at least
this
the trees.
Is San Francisco.
At least
They're not gonna like.
Shouldn't have leaves on them.
Okay, so so I agree they shouldn't have leaves on them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can ask the original mod maker if we can like add to their mod. If that's okay.
Please, can we make your mod less stinky?
No! Fuck you! Don't be mean!
I'm just being silly.
You're not being silly, you're being an asshole! To somebody who did a load of work. I don't see you putting in the work to make a Christmas mod. I don't see you fucking...
Yeah, but that was the idea, was that we were gonna put work into it.
Well, it was gonna be me who's put works into it, because you don't know how.
Yeah, well,
it's gonna be entirely... You want me to
teach me your ways, you're the wise
Okay, Elena,
guru.
okay, Elena. I have a challenge for you. Get up here without using the spring.
Huh?
Get up here without using the spring. No, you've gone past it. Go back. No! Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Either there's stream delay or you're just being, like, oblivious as hell. One of the two.
Well, by the time you said get up here, I was unaware what you mean by up and here.
Okay, also remember you're doing the 100 rings mission, so don't get Bringest.
I didn't know that there... that is what it was.
Yeah.
I still got a D.
You got a D, Elena? That's not a high score.
Outfit.
I can't remember, have you ever gotten the Mystic Melody? Oh, you haven't. Oh.
The what now?
If you haven't got the Mystic Melody for Sonic, you can't do Mission 3.
Oh.
Let's do another run through of City Escape normal, right? With any of the other speed characters. Let's just get all the speed ones out of the way here.
Let's do Shadow.
Yeah, because I think all 4 of them have costumes.
He's got a little hat.
He got his little hat.
We're a little bit late for the Christmas stuff, but here you go.
What was that?
So we're a little late for the Christmas stuff.
It's not late.
I guess it's still been less than a whole month since Christmas.
I mean, this is only like where I come from. We're only getting snow just now where I am, so.
I mean, it's the Christmas mods I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm saying like the winteriness is still relevant.
We didn't get any snow here. Most years
Sonic
we don't
Adventure
get any
2,
snow.
but Gun actually found the right hedgehog.
Actually, well, most years we get at least a little bit of snow at some point, but
I think
this year
Gun
was
found
not
the
one of
right
those.
hedgehog in so much as they found the right hedgehog for their own purposes. I think Sonic was just a scapegoat. But I understand what you mean.
It's not December, Sasha. It's January. Look at him wiggle
I love
back and
this-
forth.
I love this mod because it's like it puts Shadow in a Christmas jumper. Like, as far as I'm concerned, unironically. And like the thing is, people like to characterize Shadow as like super. Okay, Elena, this bit you're about to go up. Don't go up there with the spring. Elena, stop! Stop
You
moving.
always tell me. Okay, I've stopped.
Okay, never mind. We'll do it on another run through.
Okay.
That's it. Now we're locked in for a third run through of City Escape.
Because I get
And
confused.
Okay, so Elena, you know the part where like there's some steps upwards and there's enemies at the side?
Maybe.
Okay, oh my fucking god, I'm losing my shit.
You mean this part? I
No.
guess this is downwards.
Yeah, that's the opposite of upwards, Elena. Elena, that's not upwards. That's in fact the exact different direction.
Maxi Ozzy says it's December 58th.
December 58th! Wait, it's been... Wait. Oh yeah, I guess that maybe does check out. Wait, no it doesn't.
It's January 17th.
Yeah, 17 plus 31 isn't 58.
It's 132 actually.
No, it fucking isn't.
Maxi says, wait, where are the vocals?
Oh yeah, this is the assets of this are based on. Oh wait, I just realized. This is actually based on this is using the
stairs?
textures from one of the
This is the
multiplayer maps. Okay, so don't use this. Get up here without using the spring.
I can't. You don't get enough height.
No, get up here without using the spring.
Oh, is that it?
Okay, you've done
What did
it.
I
Good.
do? What did I even do? I'm so confused.
Wait, you ramped up onto the wall and then up over.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you can if the angle difference is like lower than, I don't know what the exact amount is, like lower than 45 difference.
Then why would I do that anyway? It seems like it's faster to use the spring.
Because this way it's cooler.
Yeah, but I only care about winning.
Elena, just leave my life forever.
What?
Elena, you disappoint me.
Oh.
Come back when you have the spirit of a warrior.
Oh. Shadow doesn't have the light speed dash, I see. Look at him! Why does he wiggle so... Why does he wiggle like that?
Because he's a fucking rollerblader.
Yeah, but
That's what rollerbladers do.
He's so fast!
Yeah, he's a...
He wiggles like a maniac!
That's actually the reason I don't like any Shadow running animations after this game, is that they don't make him rollerblade properly. He always, like, doesn't move enough. He glides too much.
Yeah, because there were probably other people like
Make
me who
the
thought he looked ridiculous.
Yeah, people like you have bad taste.
Oh.
Elena, there's nothing cooler than somebody swaying back and forth really fast.
He looks like an asshole.
You'll look like an asshole in 19 seconds.
Oh.
You'll look like an asshole in 19 seconds.
God, that truck really is just a thing.
19 seconds. What?
To the truck. What the heck happened with the truck's back wheels?
That's a good question.
They left the building.
Oh my god, they did! Maxi Ozzy's mentioned that you can just spin dash down these downhills and get really fast. I
Yeah,
think.
but if I stop to spin dash, the truck runs into me.
No, but you have. It's not like it. You have. You will have a moment to do this.
No, the truck is right there, Bis.
No, Elena.
Bis, the truck
Elena,
is 2 inches away from me.
Elena, for fuck's sake, why'd you fight me on this? You know I'm right. Like,
Truck is 2
you
inches
just know
away.
I'm right. Elena, you know I'm objectively right. I'm never wrong about Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, also, wait, no. I would change over to Weapons Bringus at this point for Metal Sonic, because then we get to see Weapons Bringus with Metal Sonic.
We gotta see Christmas Sonic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Christmas Sonic.
Yeah, but if you don't hold the button, you don't go very much, and then you like slow down to a halt.
No, but then you're on a downhill, so you speed up immediately anyway.
Well, then what's the point?
What's the point of what?
Of spin dashing then, if the speed is just from going downhill.
Well, I mean, it's valuable to have the initial burst of like on flat ground.
Most of the time when I try and I don't use spin dashes very often because most of the time when I do them, I just grind to a halt, and it would have been better just to be walking.
What do you mean you grind to a halt? Give me do one and give me an example.
Like that. I guess that wasn't the best example, but that was kind of like it.
That's because you ran up a wall and bumped. You bumped into a wall, then turned around and bumped into another wall.
It usually happens to me in 2D games more than this one.
Well, this isn't a 2D game. Do as many spin dashes as possible and let's see what happens. Oh my god, that fucking poor tram. That tram is just destroyed.
I don't really see the difference.
Oh yeah, that's a somersault.
See, there, look, he stopped.
Okay, I'm watching. Was it the one where you were doing it uphill?
Why?
Was it?
Oh, Ash accidentally started calling me.
Was it the one where you were doing it uphill?
Was it?
Were you going uphill at the time?
I don't know, you tell me!
What do you mean you don't fucking know?!
All I know is that he stopped.
Elena, I just can't handle this. Like, it's impossible to talk about...
And just left the spin dash.
It's impossible to talk about anything that's happening with you. It's like you're like... What was that thing I said one time?
That I'm
You're
asleep,
like
and in a coma?
And drunk and high and on drugs, separately from being high. It's like you're not coherent.
Oh.
It's like I'm like, were you going uphill? And you're like, I don't know. And it's like...
Am I supposed to pay attention to that? Sonic's too fast.
What the f- Ah!
I don't know what's happening from moment to moment. Sonic could be anywhere doing anything at any moment.
Why are you like this? Oh god, you're genuinely tiring to be around most, like, when we play this game.
I'm sorry.
I really hate this game with you, but oh well. We're locked into this now, we just have to tolerate it, whatever. I didn't even want to do this stream. It's too bad, your best is garbage.
No! Why did you always fall in the pit? Wait, how come you did the light speed dash when I was pressing the spin dash button?
Because it's the same button.
What? But I always press Y to do the light speed dash.
The Y button, I think, does the exact same stuff as the B button.
What? Nobody told me this. I thought they had different buttons, like in Sonic Generations.
Yeah, but Generations, they changed it to only being Y for this.
I'm so confused. I thought Sonic was consistent.
What? Between games that are in completely different mechanics sets even?
But they both have the light speed dash and the spin dash. He does them, you know, and there's buttons to press.
But they don't both have the spin dash. You don't have the spin dash in the modern parts of Generations.
He doesn't? I just never tried to use it.
Wait, what do you... What?
I never tried to use a spin dash as Modern Sonic, but I didn't know it was
because he doesn't fucking
look
have
at this.
one!
See, look, I'm slowing down by spin dashing.
Because
I got
you're
hit
like
by the truck. Look at how
Are you
slow he
holding the
is.
Are you holding the control stick?
Yeah.
Are you bumping into the invisible walls at the edges?
No, look.
Okay, whatever. Your game is just broken. Whatever. Let's just not even.
I told you that would happen.
No, just Elena. What? Your game's broken, or you live in a Berenstain Bear universe. Let's just move on.
What?
Elena, stuff just works. Stuff just it objectively
works. I was
works.
pressing the control stick in the direction of downhill. And then you saw by the end of it, going downhill, he lost all his momentum and was going super slow.
Were you bumping into the invisible wall?
I was not. I was right down the middle of the road. You can see.
How come it just doesn't do that for me then?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I just played the game.
Let's just go to weapons lock or some shit.
What's that?
It's a stage.
Weapons bed?
Okay, weapons lock is over weapons bed, so it'll be that one.
There's dry lagoon.
It's weapon. Just go to weapons bed.
Okay.
Just go to weapons bed. Please
and
go to
who should I
weapons
pick?
bed. I'm begging.
You said Metal Sonic?
Yeah, show off Metal Sonic here.
Whoa, he's really shiny. He almost looks like he's in like a different game. And we're just seeing him in this game.
I mean, he's shiny because he's like metal.
I mean, the way he's shiny looks different from how I'm used to stuff looking in Sonic Adventure 2.
How many other shiny things have you seen in Sonic Adventure 2?
Your butt.
Well, thanks for that. That really was enlightening.
Well, I think I'm dead.
Did you die? Well, if you died,
Yeah,
you're
I did.
dead. Oh, don't worry about Maxi Ozzy. I don't think even a demonstration would help.
Wow. I don't know why Sonic game. Oh no! It's only Sonic games that I'm really like this with.
I think it's like a
have to
lot of
figure this
people.
out.
They just see Sonic and suddenly they lose their ability to think. And it's like really frustrating.
Why would Sonic do that?
I mean, I think it's the people looking at him that do that.
I'm pretty good at Sonic Generations though, as I like to bring up. I was.
I mean, that's not even like that's not
no!
even like. Well, I mean, that's basically a completely different game than this, though.
I did find, as I also always mention, I did find the classics parts of that much harder than the modern parts. But I did handle those too.
Doesn't feel like any of Generations is really nice.
Whoa.
You know, I thought this level was like winter themed for some reason.
Oh.
I think I might have misread the textures on the download page. I guess it isn't winter themed. Apologies about that.
I forgot that you had said that about it, so I wasn't confused. What was that?
06 is like an interesting 06 is like weird, right?
Well, that was a hell
Because
of a
it
death
is
there.
a very buggy game, right? And I don't think it has an exceptional large amount to offer. But okay, you know, I think part of the thing is is Elena, stop jumping into the enemy's bombs.
I'm trying to hit the enemy.
But you keep hitting its bombs.
I'm trying to hit it.
Okay, let's just go into the level as somebody else.
What the heck is that
Tails.
on the screen?
But Tails.
Oh,
is
too
in
late.
there.
I already did Metal Sonic again.
Thanks. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I think the thing is, a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people are not capable of understanding how player movement works. They don't even ever instinctually get it. Because like 06, I think the way the player movement system works sucks. But like, it's understandable. if anything, the biggest problem with it is that it's too simplistic. And the ways it's simplistic cause issue. Like, it's very hard to stop in midair in 06 because there's no air friction. Whereas the adventure games had air friction, which meant if you let go of the control stick, you would eventually default to falling straight down. Also, 06 has no rotational friction. So whereas in these games, if you ran round in a circle, you would slow down. Or in midair, if you went round in a circle, if you corkscrew, you'd lose speed. In 06, if you're going full speed in midair one direction and then like hold the control stick in the other direction for like a frame, suddenly you're going the same speed, 180 degrees difference. I've actually tried to make an. I've tried to make.
Well.
Oops.
Oh no! Not this again.
I've tried to make like a vague facsimile.
I don't know how to get past this part.
I've tried to make a vague facsimile of Adventure's player movement in Game
There we go.
before.
Okay, I did it. Somehow.
And the wildest thing is that when I was about halfway done, it felt like 06. Yeah, I mean 06. I think the thing is with 06, right? Okay, is that like I think actually playing 06 isn't bad. Not really. It's just sort of bland. Like that's my main like.
Well, yeah,
like people like
we played the fan remade version of it.
Yeah.
And it had removed a lot of the issues, and I just felt like it was just okay.
I feel like
it wasn't offensive. It just wasn't very interesting. I was doing so well, and I squandered it all.
Because the problem is 06 tones down all the sonicness of the movement. Like the fan remake fixes a lot of this, but like fundamentally 06 is like Sonic Adventure, but your run speed's really slow, and your acceleration is almost instant, and your deceleration is almost instant, and there's less focus on wall running, and there's less focus on momentum. And like the fan remake fixes this a bit by making the spin dash actually function and giving like a higher speed cap when you're using it, but like that only does so much. Yeah. That's the thing that's most upsetting about 06 is just that like so obviously people like to focus on bugs because people like easy nitpicks. But the worst thing about 06 is that it's basically just a soft remake of Adventure 1, but without any of the stuff that makes that game interesting. Which is a shame.
It's just
and
totally
I hope
hit
the
or
fan
miss
remake.
whether I make it past this thing or not.
I hope at some point it's not hit or miss. You could just either hit the enemy on the enemy, or just avoid it.
But when I try to avoid it, I still hit it. I'm trying to hit the spring.
I mean, it is pretty thick.
That time I managed. No, sometimes the homing attack fails. It just like it went to the enemy, but it then just like it didn't defeat the enemy. It just like slid across it.
So basically, there's some objects that are like for the mech characters to blow up, and they have TNT on them, right? And the TNT is homing attackable.
That wasn't one of them, though. I don't think.
I think that was probably it, though, because like there's no other reason why you would just make a 90-degree turn in midair like that. I mean, I feel like maybe you're getting hung up on like something because like at the loading screen, it does actually say that being this stage as a speed character is like quite hard, doesn't it?
It does?
Yeah,
I thought there was like some weird glitchy graphics that showed up at the beginning for some reason.
Why are you so asleep at the wheel whenever we like just?
I asked you, I was like, "What the heck was that thing on the screen?" But you didn't say anything.
Did you look at it? Did you try looking at it?
It just looked like a bunch of weird colors and like glitchy text.
Elena, I'm so tired.
Whoops! I keep overshooting that jump. I need to not do that. I did so well that one time. I just focused. I've been trying to focus these other times too, but apparently not as well.
Maxi Aussie says egg.
Egg?
Egg.
What about egg?
I don't know, they just said egg. They just said egg. Sasha does the sitting Elaine emo.
She likes to use that one. Oops. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, see? There's TNT there that you're homing attacking towards.
But I tried to homing attack towards TNT before and it didn't work. So I just assumed you couldn't homing attack it.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
When I first started playing this level, I tried to homing attack the TNT and there was to no avail.
You probably just didn't aim right.
I hope that happened again. I can do this.
Oh, are you okay? No fire?
It wasn't there long enough. I couldn't read what it said because it was all crunchy. Do you see why I thought it was a glitch? It doesn't look natural.
No. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, just the lack of intellectual curiosity to not look closely at what's there, just in case, is the thing that gets me.
That was me trying to homing attack the TNT.
No, I don't think you understand. Yeah, you did homing attack it though.
Oh, it's just
you don't collide with it.
I
yeah,
see.
You don't collide with it.
Oh, see that.
Do you remember we did the level City Escape in reverse, and they used those on like the grind rails so you could homing attack them?
No. I think I just didn't realize you can't normally homing attack the grind rails. Because I was used to Sonic Generations just before that.
Elaine, what you need to understand is that Generations is in a completely different gameplay style than this. Don't assume things translate over unless proven otherwise.
Oh!
Especially where it's subtle, like minor things like that. Ooh.
This enemy is extremely frustrating. I don't even know what I'm hitting half the time.
The bombs, if you're dying.
Yeah, but it's like I don't see them.
What do you mean you don't see them? They're right there.
I don't see them hit me. I'm trying to go behind it and then hit the spring, and yet
that's where the bombs are behind it, in a big cluster behind it.
Yeah, but I think I make it past them.
Well, you don't. That's why you die every time.
Oh. It's a bunch of weird colors.
Maybe we should just go for this level as like all the other characters.
Yeah, but I'm committed to this now because I did so well that first time. I can do it. I know I can.
Oh yeah. Also, we have a mod installed that makes
part.
the Metal Sonic can spin dash, for the record, which normally Metal Sonic cannot do in this. Normally, he has like another ability
called... not even in this.
Well, I mean, he is.
I don't remember his story.
Well, he's not part of the story, he's a multiplayer character.
Oh. I always forget that's a thing. That's what the battle part is, right?
Yeah, that's because playing multiplayer on Steam is fucking impossible.
Yeah, we tried that before the stream, and I've never gotten Steam's remote play thing to work with anything.
It just doesn't work. Like, we will try and do it one way around, it crashes on my end. We do it the other way around, it crashes on Elena's end. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work! And I swear to God, it's even worse than it used to be. Because it used to be, like, mediocre, but I could at least get it working. Now it just is not functional.
Yeah, I've never had it be functional. In my experience.
I just realized, Elena. We could actually do the third mission of City Escape.
No! He's so slippery! I was slip on platforms.
I mean, that is kind of Metal Sonic's thing, is that he's fast and slippery.
Oh.
Wait, do you have the Wait, did you put the Metal Sonic Xmas skin on?
There wasn't one. You didn't send me one.
There was, I sent it to you. I did.
I didn't see it on the list, and I don't remember downloading it, or seeing it.
Well, maybe I did forget. Oh well, it's too late to worry about that now. Just imagine Sonic has a red bow on his head. That's literally the only difference.
Oh my god. Please.
It's literally the only
How do
difference.
I bounce? Does he not bounce?
You can't.
Oh.
Because Metal Sonic is Shadow.
Oh, that explains why the 1-up was Shadow.
Also, there is a code you can use on the mod loader that gives Shadow the bounce bracelet as well.
Okay, I gotta be careful.
I was meaning to tell you to do that, but I forgot.
Oh, these platforms are exceedingly difficult.
It's kind of bold of you to go for the It's kind of bold of you to go for this like bonus route, despite the fact you're having so much trouble. Yeah.
Oh, that's the only route that I could find. Oh no! Now what is this?
I had a feeling that was the case. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, Elena! Ooh, look at that! Oh!
I couldn't figure out where to go. It looked like there was nowhere to stand.
Elena, you're about to get shot with bombs. Oh wait, you avoid? How the fuck did you avoid all those bombs? What the fuck?
Because I learned I can stand there and avoid them.
Oh my god, that's fair. Cheese strats are still strats.
Oh, I can just go this way.
Yeah, you can just go that way.
It just looked like there was a wall there.
It's a wall that you can jump higher than.
Well, see, I didn't realize that. Okay, but now what do I do?
Let's take this slowly and evaluate the situation. I mean, there's the boxes. You can stand on the boxes. There's a pulley.
This box?
Honestly, you could probably skip this all of a spin dash jump if you went onto the boat again and then used that angled part of the terrain.
That didn't work.
No, I was saying if you... No, Elaine, you
all
didn't
I
jump.
heard was spin dash jump, and then I started doing a spin dash jump, and then you said more, and it was too late.
Yeah, also you didn't jump. You probably could have made that. You didn't jump!
I hit the jump button right after I spin dashed.
No, but you didn't do it in time. You went off the edge
Bis,
first.
you know how I am with timing button presses precisely.
Bad?
Yeah. That's why I stink at rhythm games. Oh, there's a checkpoint! It was hiding back there. There it is.
It's hiding back
They hid the checkpoint from me.
Oh. You know what? Never mind. I changed mine. This stream's fun.
Oh. Where the hell am I supposed to spin dash jump exactly?
No. Okay.
Wall?
So don't worry about it. It's not worth the trouble at the minute. If you can't jump immediately after spin dashing, then what I was saying wouldn't work anyway. Just do it the Mario-ass way. Just do jumps.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah, I
made it. Shit! Elaine, you accomplished something!
Oh, I'm so frightened. Can I make it? Oh, why did you do that? I didn't want that. No! No! Slippery little man.
He's the little Luigi. He's the tall Luigi. He's
Is this even the right way to go? Oh, am I supposed to go over there?
There's a pulley I can see. I have something to do with the pulley.
A pulley?
Oh. Oh yeah, is that way you just...
You mean the crusher thing?
No, never mind, there was a pulley, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go! Onward!
This thing you grab? The grab thing?
Yeah, the pulley.
Oh, I would never
What do you mean
call
the
that a pulley.
grab thing?
The
What do you
thing
mean the
grab
grab
thing? I would have called it a zip line, maybe.
A zip line is not that. It's a zip line is a completely different thing in real life.
Oil, rope, bomb.
Elena,
yeah,
Elena,
but this
why
is
are you
Sonic
trying
World. Maybe that's called. Maybe that's what a zip line is in Sonic's world.
No, it isn't. There's zip lines in Sonic 4. Actual, legit zip lines. There's also zip lines in Sonic 3.
Yeah,
Elena,
but this
no.
isn't those games. This is the Sonic Adventure world.
It's the same fucking world!
Yeah, but maybe they're not consistent.
They are fucking consistent!
Oh, I couldn't see the platform. I thought I had jumped far enough.
Elena, your desperation to try and somehow make what you're saying make sense after the fact is incredible.
Is it just called a pulley because it pulls you?
I'm pretty sure that's where the term pulley gets its name, yes. Well, yeah, they were... Actually, is Colors the first game where the cannon gets thrown out the window? Yeah, you're right. Colors is pretty much the first one where everything gets fucked. Rest in peace. Actually, I don't know, Unleashed...
all the time.
Unleashed feels like a bit of a soft
I swear
reboot.
I jumped far enough.
Stage select.
Elena, you have like a texture behind you, which you can line up. So like see where
you
you're
can't
going.
see the platform.
Yeah, but you know where the platform is in relation to the wall
I don't.
because of the texture. Elena, why are you so bad at 3D space?
Well, I had the same problem. Well, this was technically 2D, and I had that same problem with the one boss fight in that one Sonic game. Remember? I think 3 probably it was.
That's fair.
Remember?
I mean,
and you make fun of me for that one.
I still no. I feel like this is an issue of 3D space though, because I'm saying like I don't know. It's in a weird middle area.
I was only paying attention to the platforms though, Bis. I forgot that there even was a wall there that I could potentially look at or reference.
Well, I mean that's like
I get tunnel
I guess
vision.
that's you really do.
I'm only focused on one thing at a time.
So I never expected Sonic to keep the bracelet on, right? Because that's just how your brands work. Characters can never have permanent changes to how they look. I feel.
So Sonic Boom is a spin-off.
Well, no, yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I feel like Unleashed was kind of like the start of it though, because like Unleashed, like drops most of the like. I don't know. It's like
I did it again,
Unleashed
Bis.
feels like it has no connection to anything that came before, really. What did you do again?
I did it again.
What again?
The move. That's cool.
Oh,
She didn't think I could do. Well, no, I didn't do that.
You got close. 1 second, I'm just gonna go put some wood on this
or something.
I'm just gonna go put some wood on this.
Wait, why did you homing attack? I just wanted you to just do an air dash. What are you homing at, Metal Sonic? What are you homing attacking? I bet I could maybe spin dash jump here if I could line it up. Yeah, because I got a lot of room. I don't have to do it immediately. No, I didn't know there was a gap there. Okay. Okay. There we go. There, we did it. It's funny, sometimes he becomes like perfectly stiff and still.
I know, right? It's such a good mod community.
I did it. Yeah,
I
but
just
they
wish
don't make
that,
level
like,
mods very often.
Yeah, that's like the one issue, is I don't think there's any good tools for level design stuff, so...
What? Why didn't that bounce me more? Why would you put that there? I thought that was gonna save me.
Well, I mean, this is a level for all the characters, you know?
Yeah,
so they're
but,
probably...
Yeah, but... I'm sad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
What?
I did it.
Oh, you did it!
I beat it with the Metal Sonic. I got an E.
E.
I got an E-wink.
Select.
Pizza got an E-wink.
Elena, you can't do ooh voice on E rank.
I got an E-wink.
No, Elena, you're saying E-wank. It doesn't sound the same. Wait, Elena. Okay, you have to be Metal Sonic or Shadow for this, though.
Oh, but
unless
we wanted to look
if
at
you
other Christmas characters.
Yeah, but wait, do you have the Mystic Melody as Sonic? Let's just try it as Metal. Just go in as Metal.
Select.
But we already did Metal Sonic.
Yeah, but for Mission 3, like, might as well just, like... Or Shadow, or...
We already did those characters.
Yeah, but, like, do you want to... But Mission 3 is only going to be completable if you're, like...
Okay, well, let's just
do
a
if you're a speed character
and
with
let's
the,
look at other...
with the Mystic
I just
Melody.
want to look at the other Christmas
as far as I know, the
characters.
only one you've got as a Mystic Melody is Shadow. Well, you can't do... You won't be able to beat Mission 3!
I want to just look at the other Christmas characters, so where should I go?
Yeah, let's just go to City Escape Normal then.
Just City Escape again? And
Actually,
yeah,
go to Weapons... Or maybe Weapons Lock. Maybe Weapons Lock as a treasure hunting character. And then we show it off as a shooting character.
I wanted to play it as Speedy Eggman.
Well, okay.
Although I don't think we turned on Speedy Eggman. But we have Christmas.
They're not on.
Here's Christmas Eggman, everybody.
Wait, the audio's fucked?
Try refreshing the page. That happens for some people sometimes. Oh, I think he's incapable of doing this level. Look at his pitiful jump.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, at least you can see him.
I forgot that, like, these skins were not for the mech versions, they're for the mechless ones.
Yeah. But
yeah,
you get to see his wild run animation.
You know what, City Escape probably would have been better for this, actually.
Look at him go! The way he, like, tilts is incredible. He's really going.
It's the exact same way Sonic tilts, I believe. Or actually, no, it is different. Because Sonic tilts the upper body and then keeps the legs upright. Eggman does the opposite. Santa Egg is coming to town.
Okay.
Ash says.
Stage select. Character select.
There's also Christmas Tikal, and Christmas Chaos, and Christmas Rouge, and Christmas Knuckles, and Christmas Tails.
So Rouge and Knuckles and Tikal and Chaos could all be shown off in Weapons Lock. So that's like an idea.
Let's look at. I liked the Chaos one. I want everybody to see this one.
Yeah.
Look, it's Christmas Tree Chaos. Oh, he can fly.
Glide.
I didn't realize Chaos was like a little man.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't realize he was a little man?
I thought he was big and a fish and a big sea monster. Well, and also those weird gloopy things in the Eggman stages. In the egg carrier.
Well, he transforms if you give him a Chaos Emerald.
Oh.
And also, he isn't the enemies in the Eggman stages. Those are replicas of him, which function differently.
Yeah, because you clued me in that Chaos's face doesn't normally look like that.
Yeah, it isn't normally a metal robot.
Well, because I didn't know he had a normal face, because he always looked different every time I saw him.
But he never had a metal part, ever.
Well, when he's the big sea monster thing, there's a big head.
There's a big head!
That kind of looks like that.
No, you're not getting away with this. I am not, what's the word? Enabling this farce.
This fart?
This farce.
Farting?
Farce!
Yeah, that's the sound of the farts escaping.
God, if our marriage survives this stream, it'll be a miracle.
I'm sorry.
Fart! Farce!
I'm sorry, I'm being a goof.
You're being a goop.
Oh, this is much easier than Metal Sonic.
Wait, Chaos is considered in-game as Rouge? That's wild.
Yeah, because it's villain glide.
But, I mean, he's not really a villain. Although, again, Rouge isn't really a villain either. Ash says you can't get married unless I there. That's fair.
It's too late, we already are. I can't climb these walls. What's the point of having walls if you can't climb them?
I just
quote me on that.
At that point, Ash might as well just be there
Look
as
at
like...
him.
Ash would be like the best man at the wedding, right? By virtue of the fact that like we don't have many close friends that are like men, and also Ash is cool.
Stage select.
In fact, yeah, I think in my close circle I have like... In fact, even like in my medium
Christmas
circle...
to call.
When it comes to people I'm on DMing terms with, there's only 2 men. And the other one...
I have only one.
Is an ex-horror movie effects person. And I don't know if a wedding would be his scene.
Ash is the only one that I talk to.
Man of honor. Well, that makes sense.
Or even really know, to be honest.
Dungeon mastering terms with.
So, this one we don't really need to play too much of. We've seen her, we've seen the level played this style. Maybe we'll do a different level next time.
I mean, we could see her. Well, I mean, we could see her victory screen.
Or I could just die.
Yeah, we could see her victory screen if you were playing good.
Yeah, well, let's do a different level with her then.
Stage select.
What happens if we do city escape with her?
Character select.
Tickle. Whoa, why did you start going that way? Oh my god, look at her go! I don't know why really fast walk animations always amuse me. This one is... This is exceedingly fast. Like, it does the thing where like it goes beyond the frame rate and it starts like looping around.
Oh yeah. I intentionally tried to invoke that with my Bis time video. let me read what Ash said. Girls usually get maid of honor who are the best friends, who does all the like sending invitations and being annoyingly social. I'm annoyingly social, I can do that. Best men just take you to strip clubs and make a dude speech. Dude speech during the dinner where they tell an embarrassing story then say good luck with the marriage thing. Oh, that's a fair point, Ash. You be man of honor.
Wait, you mean you don't want to do that, Ash?
I mean, it'd be quite hard because like I'm the closest thing to I am like partial groom in this instance, whereas you're all wife. So you'd have to think of something embarrassing I've done, and that's I've pretty much never done anything embarrassing in my life.
Whoa, she was able to just jump up that without hitting the spring.
Actually, I think I've done one embarrassing thing, but like I've never told you. You will never know the embarrassing thing I've done.
They farted.
Elena, why did you fart?
No, you did. That was the embarrassing thing you did.
No, that's what you did.
Also, there's some weird, depth thing with the trees there. Did you see that?
I'm glad you noticed
Tikal,
as well.
what? She was gonna climb to the heavens. This is what Knuckles do, they fly, or excuse me, they climb. Knuckles.
What Knuckles do?
Yeah.
I think you mean echidnas.
Knuckles species.
Echidnas.
Knuckles
Say
species.
echidna. Echidna.
The Knuckles species.
Echidna. This isn't fucking Kirby.
Well,
say echidna.
Oh, when's Sega gonna pull the... Oh, he's not actually an echidna, he's just Knuckles.
You say I'm too powerful to be embarrassed, There is the one time the regional manager at work asked to see my knee sock, my like thigh highs. That was pretty embarrassing.
What?
Also, let me think.
What was the what?
He had just heard I had them.
Oh, there she goes. This is her hidey place.
What? Also, there was the time he caught me like spraying love hearts into the tables.
What?
Yeah. When I've got the spare time, I do that because I'm like, I don't know. It's a gesture. It's a gesture of expression, which is subversive in that kind of environment. Where you put the nozzle of the spray directly onto the table, and you squeeze the trigger as you make a heart shape, and it leaves a heart of cleaning.
Oh, you
Elena,
draw
you're on Elena, what mission are you on?
The first one?
The first one. Okay, that's all right.
I don't think that I'm capable of getting past this part as this
character.
character.
You can't get past that part, you're fucked.
Invisible walls at the speed of souls.
One sec, what was I about to say?
Invisible walls at the speed of balls.
What was I about to say? There's something on my mind. Let's talk about things that were embarrassing. What was the other thing? There was something else that was embarrassing. What was it? Oh yeah, one time I got embarrassed because my then partner was like, "You should talk to those So I had been living with my then partner for like a month, right? And I had gained a reputation, and like this was like at a period in my life where I was like very like bold as a person, right? So I never got embarrassed over anything.
Here's Christmas Rouge.
And then one time we just end up in a McDonald's sat across from a load of fucking weebs playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And she was like, go talk to them. And I was like, I can't, I'd be embarrassed. because I was like, I don't know, it's like non-nerds, or like people who don't seem online don't really feel like people to me, so I can just do whatever. You know? They feel like NPCs. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, suddenly you're a person and you're humanized, and I worry about what you're gonna think of me. Or at least used to do. I don't know. I've been to HGQ now, so I don't know if nerds have the same effect on me. I mean, why did you go into Radical Highway as Rouge?
Because I wanted to do something different.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Wait, what? Wait, 1 second. What if Nintendo released a special show only available through streaming on some expensive service called Nintendo Plus, and it's called something weird like the DeLorean, and we find out after the first 4 episodes that Kirby is actually a whole special. Kirby's a whole special? And the DeLorean saves a baby Kirby, and the internet goes crazy over baby Kirby. But after a year and a half, Nintendo was like, no, it's not named Baby Kirby. Its name is Fart. That's its real name. You have to call it that. Oh, it's species. This kind of... I'm gonna be real, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get where you're getting at, right? I feel like if they did that with Kirby, they would at least make the baby a different color. Or they can out know. There's only 4 examples of... Okay, it depends how many examples of Kirby's race are there. It depends whether you like... Okay, if we're only including, like, Dream Matter as opposed to All Matter, then there's, like, 3. And I guess 2 of them are pink, one of them's blue.
I'm blue.
So it... no, but there's also Galactonite as well, in Value's name.
I got blue hair.
Blue. You could argue that Void Termina is, like, partially. Like, Void Termina is in an indeterminate state between being Dream Matter and Dark Matter, I believe. So, I don't know if you count
we
that.
may have reached a problem space. Actually, well, maybe?
No, Galactonite is canon. Like, okay, so... The thing is, right, okay, is that Meta Knight's fight with Galactonite in Superstar Ultra is not canon, because that's an alternate timeline.
Yeah, every fight that he's had with Galactonite is technically not canon.
But Galactonite does exist, is the thing.
Kirby's fights with him, I think, are canon.
So Elena, go back to the beginning of the tunnel.
Because you know the soul versions of bosses are like real, and then on the way to fight those, Kirby fights Galactonite, usually. So.
Yeah. I think the thing is that like even the fights that aren't canon, right? It's not that they're not canon; they're an alternate timeline, and an alternate timeline implies there's something that could have happened. So if there's an alternate timeline where Meta Knight checks his back pockets and finds the key to the Fight Galactonite roller coaster, the roller coaster still exists, even if he doesn't find the keys in his back pocket. I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's a multiverse.
Hey, wait a minute! I've ended up in the same place again.
No, Elena, I'm saying, go back out the tunnel, then glide past the tunnel.
Out back in the tunnel
Look, you can see.
Eat the tunnel.
You can't get past the end of the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you go to the entrance of the tunnel you entered through and look over, you can see the exit in the distance. Just glide over to it.
I fell.
Elena, how did you fall?
Because I didn't understand what you meant. Oh, over here.
You can glide.
I thought I had to climb on something. Or glide around.
This is a non-treasure hunting stage. A load of the stuff isn't flagged as, like, climbable.
I'm climbable.
There we go.
Hi everybody, I'm climbable.
Climbs Elena. Shadow of the Colossus 2.
Wow. Uh-oh.
I mean, Kirby is actually a multiverse.
Uh-oh.
Because you've got, like, several, like, you've got the main universe, you've got the mirror universe. Oh yeah, this does not work with non-speed characters.
Anyway, we've seen enough.
It just does not work.
I refuse to play treasure hunting stages.
Wait, why are you so stubborn about these?
I hate them.
Hunting? Why do you hate them so much?
They're terrible.
But yeah, in Kirby, you've got the main universe. You've got the Yin Yang. If you consider Epic Yarn canon for some fucking reason,
there he is. There's Christmas Knuckle.
If you consider that game canon, then that has like the Wooly universe. This universe. There's another dimension, which is just called Another Dimension, which is the space between dimensions.
I like that one.
The space between dimensions is called Another Dimension. Then you have the dimensions where all the parallel bosses come from. You have the medieval AU universe, I think. I may be miscounting the amount of universes.
That's the Kirby Dual Dash.
Dual Dash?
Isn't that what it's called? Team Kirby Dash.
Team Kirby Clash.
Oh.
Elena, you played the game for like 3 years! How do you not know the fucking name?
I haven't played it in a while.
Elena, you played it for 3 years!
Yeah, but
You're been a while. You're the only person I know who liked that game.
It's been a
while. And you don't even remember its name.
Kirby's Flash Dash Crash Bash.
Elena, I am losing my shit. Elena, my shit is dust in the wind.
There's also the cartoon universe.
No, no. That's just a different canon, not a different universe.
Although they put the characters from that in the games sometimes.
As non-canon references, we're not talking about for shitty anime.
There's Knuckle pickup.
We do not discuss the Kirby anime in this house.
It's one of my favorite Kirby things, though.
It's awful.
It's part of what got me into Kirby.
You got into it because of garbage.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, it's like fine. I'm mostly playing this up for a joke. It's just I don't like it because okay. See, I'm a Sonic fan, right? Okay, and that informs a lot of how I see things. And being a Sonic fan, you get very annoyed by like certain adaptations of like games, right? Because for years everybody was like, why are the stories in Sonic games not the fucking shitty Saturday morning cartoon with the fucking big dumb dragon? Why is there not Uncle Chuck Man? Why is it not Robot? And yo, I had to put up with that for fucking years, so now I just hate anything that people confuse. Like, I hate any adaptation that people get confused about the original because of. Oh. And a load of people still to this day are like, Kirby's a Star Warrior. It's like, no, he isn't. He isn't. He isn't. He isn't. Fuck off. Get your fucking anime lore and put it in the anime where it belongs. The anime is completely different. Things that like it's just like Lolo and La 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 are like are completely different characters in that. Meta Knight's role is different. The fucking event.
When there's a cartoon like that, I usually consider the cartoon like the real version.
Essentially.
Or at least to when I was like younger.
Oh, okay. Can you specify? Okay. He says the problem is that people because people are like, oh, platformers.
It was like, oh, the game must have just had it wrong. The cartoon.
Why was the game? The game's the original. The game's the real one.
Yeah, but when you're a kid, you don't think like that.
Well, that's my problem, is that they shouldn't have adaptations anymore, because it just confuses little snot-nosed brats.
Oh. Mouse is on screen? How long has that been there?
It's a Sonic game. Just let the mouse be on screen. There's also an echidna. Elena, you know there's a hole you're supposed to fall in to, like, go back to the beginning, right?
Oh, I thought that was a death pit.
Why would they put, like, a tiny square death pit?
I don't know, why do they do half the things they do in this game?
For reasons that are reverse engineerable. They're not...
The minds of the developers are an enigma. I have a feeling Knuckles might not be fast enough to make it.
So anyway, long story short, Elena, gliding is only making you slower.
Oh, I thought gliding was faster.
No, because it's a downhill segment.
Because you're
if you were running,
but if you're in the air, then you don't have friction with the ground.
No, but so if you're on the ground, then you're kicking against the ground to move faster. Whereas if you're gliding, then you're putting effort into staying up more first and foremost.
Yeah, but also you don't have to have friction with the ground.
Elena, just stop. I just don't have. I'm not in the mood for this at the minute.
It just seems like being in the air should be faster.
Well, it isn't. It just isn't.
Well, I have issue with that.
Okay, well, make your own game then.
Oh. I do make my own games.
Lake makes my favorite Kirby games. I'm in a weird situation where it's like, I like Spark a lot. I wouldn't say it's a replacement. I don't know. I know you're just having a joke, but like, I know you're just having like a joke, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought Spark was sort of like had interesting Kirby influence, but it didn't like really feel like Kirby to me.
Yeah, like I think Kirby is like, it's interesting, right? Because you know how I put slope physics in like everything I make, right?
Yeah.
I think if I ever made a Kirby like, that'd be one of the few games where like it'd still be there.
Now he's not fast enough to do this.
I'd still put it in, but it'd be like really limited. It would just be that you have a second running speed you can get by going on a downhill or jumping off a downhill or something. That'd be it. Actually, Kirby's, you know, if I made a Kirby like, the slope physics would probably be about on par with Kirby's Adventure, which does have a few interesting slope subtleties actually.
Also, I wanted to, speaking of physics, I've been playing Trackmania Turbo off stream. And there's a billboard that I've seen a couple times that just says, "You can't cheat physics. Try again." And it has like a dice or a die on it. I've confuzzled myself. The camera is turning around all over the place. I don't know where I'm looking.
The real Billy says, this is the most relevant physics have been since high school.
Yeah, so I said.
Me and
Elena
are like game devs. It's just us physics like basically constantly relevant.
Oh, whoops.
Sorry if I interrupted you. Were you gonna say something?
Huh?
Were you gonna say something?
No.
I thought I interrupted you.
No.
Okay. So we're in a situation
No,
where we're like both...
I'm trying to go straight down the middle, and I'm holding the control stick only down the middle. Why does he keep turning and hitting the spring?
Because this is a segment where the camera turns, because it's not supposed to be something you do as Knuckles.
Yeah, but why would that make me move? I don't care where the camera's looking, I want to go in this direction.
Because the movement of the... Because the direction you turn is related to the camera direction.
It is?
Because that's how every 3D platformer works.
Really?
It is! Are you like if you pressed up and you just went north, regardless of where the camera was, you'd be annoyed.
I would.
Elena, how have you not considered these things before?
Am I not supposed to go to this boat? It appears the boat was not the way forward.
I think you're on the mission 3 route. Because you've gone off the rails because you're playing as a character that can glide and climb in a speed
Well, anyway,
stage.
we've seen enough.
Stage select.
Have we seen all the Christmas characters now? Let's see.
Character select.
Oh, we didn't see Christmas Tales. Let's go look at Christmas Tales. Christmas Tales is an elf. A Christmas elf.
A Krelf.
Whee! Well, every time he hits these, it goes diddle-dee-doo-dee.
Oh, that must be something to do with like, because so Tails is one of the characters that's only ever supposed to appear in the Chow Garden, right?
Yeah.
So I think loading him sometimes fucks up the sound cue.
Oh, hitting springs does the checkpoint sound. Incredible.
Somebody on Game Banana is making a mod that makes this version of Tails more interesting to play as. I don't know if the changes are gonna make me super hyped by it though. Like it would take so much work to like make the SA2 version.
So this isn't a game where you can make Tails fly up, is it?
No. Because this is literally just a character only designed for Chow Garden stuff, like as a token gesture.
I don't think he can make it through this level. How did you get Character Select Plus to work? I tried using it, but it crashes the stage select. I just clicked a button, and it worked.
I'm curious. That's weird. It just works for me.
I just clicked the checkbox, and here it is. Anyway.
Maybe maybe it's a conflict with another mod, I'd imagine. Probably?
I think we've seen all the characters now.
Okay. So...
I noticed there's one we have that's older that I don't think we ever did called Raiden Shadow.
Rado. Okay,
oh,
here's
right.
my idea, right?
I have a logo for this. Here it is. Ta-da!
You have a logo?
Yeah, look. I forgot.
It's a menu. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's the logo.
Yeah, I made that.
I'm proud of you. Oh yeah, Elena.
Yeah.
There's actually one more mod that I forgot to bring up earlier that I'm gonna like see if I can find.
Okay. Well, for now, let's just do the ones we already have.
Okay, so go to the mod manager and get rid of everything that isn't on the I think it should be permanently on list.
I'm thinking about which ones those were.
Open the mod loader. Yeah. I don't know. Open the mod loader and out now. Just like as long. Okay.
So I guess we get rid of the Christmas ones. We don't need those.
Yeah, get rid of all the Christmas ones. You can get rid of Christmas City Escape as well.
Or Winter City Escape, it was called.
Winter, Christmas.
So I think we had Fast Somersault, Character Select Plus, Physics Swap, Google Translated. I didn't see any of that happening. I guess we didn't really see any dialogue, did we?
Just keep the Google Translate one in. So okay, here's some suggestions, right? Okay. Put in Metal Harbor RMZ.
I need to make the mod loader bigger. Let's see.
Expand mod loader.
No, I can see it better. Okay. Oh, do you want to see Raiden Shadow? Because I don't think we ever saw that.
Okay, so put Raiden Shadow in. So we've got a Shadow skin.
We have Knuckles Postboy.
Okay, put Knuckles Postboy on.
Oh, there's
so
Metal Harbor repainted.
Or
was that the one? No, that's the silly one.
That's the silly one. It's Metal Harbor RMZ.
Oh, I see. It says RMZ M Harbor. Is that it?
Yeah, and then also put on Radical Highway FEX.
Radical. I don't see the word radical anywhere.
It might be the acronym first.
No, that's not there either. There's nothing starting with F.
FEX.
I saw that earlier though, but I don't see it now.
Oh.
Oh, there. Oh, it says RHFEX. There it is. What about Reject Amy?
Put Reject Amy on, so we got one of those.
Okay. Oh, there's also Black Arms Sonic. We could do.
Put on Speedy Eggman.
Okay, Speedy. Oh, we could put on Wario.
Wario goes over Knuckles, and you've already got a Knuckles on.
Yeah. Okay, Speedy Eggman.
Or
we could do Black Arm Sonic, or we could do Sonic's favorite clothes.
Okay, let's leave those till later.
Okay.
Put on Metal Amy, because that goes over Metal Sonic.
I think you have that as just one of the permanent ones.
Oh, did I? Oh, that's a good choice by me. Actually, we can't have done, because we had Metal Sonic on.
It just
earlier,
says Metal. It says Amy/Metal.
No. That's a mechanics change.
Oh, okay. I don't see Metal Amy. There's Amy Adventure 2.
It's Metal Amy brackets Archiever.
Let me see.
It could have been something you forgot to put in.
Yeah, the only thing that says Metal is Metal Harbor repainted.
Whatever, we're just leaving that one, I guess. That was a good mod, it's a shame that we didn't do it.
Okay, let me see, do I have it in the list? Is it just not showing up?
I'll just send it to you.
So there's Amy Metal Spin Dash. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I do not have that one.
Okay, I'm adding it to a zip. I did send it earlier, I think.
Is it this one? This alternate cart characters?
No, but you should you could probably.
I'll download that one after this.
Yeah. Okay, here's Metal Amy. Mamie, as they're known in the industry. Skyrail Knight.
I think we have that one.
Casino Highway.
Oh, Night Skyrail. That's the one, right?
Yeah.
There's Casino Highway. That one was already installed. I think we may have played it before.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I think we probably, once we put Metal Amy on, we've probably got a good batch.
Save. Okay, where'd it go? Here it is. Sorry for the slow part of the stream here, everybody. Tikal has returned to the mortal coil for one reason only, to beat Tails in a kart race.
1 second, BRB.
cut and paste and extract. There we go. We can delete it. Okay. There's Metal Amy. Alright. Let's go. Save and play. I think this may be one of those times when the game doesn't work.
Sorry, some buffoon was boiling 4 fucking kettles at once. I had to put an end to it.
We got lucky today so far. I haven't had it not work. This is the first time it pooped when I opened it.
Wow, you've been getting lucky in SA2 Russian roulette.
Maybe I would like Sonic Adventure 2 better if I like played through it normally again. Maybe I just don't like this. Maybe playing it like this is what's grating on me.
Maybe. I mean, I did say that, like, disjointedly doing... I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you're feeling the same annoyance I do to the disjointed format, but, like... just with, like, a higher tolerance than me.
Everybody seems to enjoy watching it. So that seems to be what matters. Alright, Bis, what stage should we go to? What should we pick?
I don't know.
Where should we go and who should we play as?
I don't know. Why don't we go to Final Rush as Metal Sonic? Yeah.
The Final Rush.
Yeah, mostly because I made a music video of myself playing through Final Rush as
there's Metal Amy. Mimi. Is Metal Amy just a fan thing?
No, they're from the Archie comics.
Oh yeah, I did say Archie. She doesn't have any leggies. She float. But still does walk animations. Well, yeah. I totally missed that rail.
Let's see how this goes. Did you see my music video?
I don't think so. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting I gotta show Bis time.
What was that?
I gotta show Bis time.
Why don't you show it now then?
Because I'm in the middle of something now. I keep forgetting.
Put the corner on loop. Oh, kittens come over to say hi and licked my finger.
Kitten licking? Yeah, one of my least favorite parts of this game is when you line up the beam and it takes up the whole screen.
I think that's really fun when that happens.
Yeah, it bothers my face though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like Eggman is. Yeah, Modern Eggman is like. What's it? It was like called Mecha Robotnik or something originally.
Oh no! No! Why? What happened? I thought everything was good.
Elena, why are you doing so bad at balancing?
Huh?
Why are you doing such a bad job at balancing?
I didn't. What?
Elena, why did you? Why?
I'm doing the best I can. These parts is always hard.
If that's true, that's even scarier.
How did I even... Where did she go?
You held the opposite direction of the one that you were going. In the curve. You weren't leaning into the turn, you leant out the turn as hard as possible and popped off.
It just seems like it's very wobbly.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. We're going the other way now, I guess.
What the fuck? What have you done? Elena, what?
I don't know how to control this. I never have.
You hold the B button to crouch to minimize friction, and then.
I think we're screwed.
Oh.
I think there's no way to fix this one.
Oh yeah, I think it would be good if Sonic games allowed cosmetics.
Oh.
I think even if it was something as little as allowing you to edit Sonic's running animation, so many people get fucking opinionated about what Sonic's best running animation is. Just make it so you can unlock different ones.
I thought you were gonna say allow people to make their own. Now you animate Sonic.
There'll be no point doing that because people already have mods anyway.
Yeah, but not everybody knows how to use mods, or thinks about them, or knows what they are.
Well, the sort of people that don't know about mods probably also don't care about the running
you scrimbuses! Get your stinking arms out of here!
Oh, I love the way they booped you. It's so funny.
Just laugh at my suffer.
Yes.
This laughs as I suffer.
Elena, can I send you my music video?
Maybe.
My low bitrate, low resolution. Oh my god, I've paused on a cursed Simpsons frame. Oh no, Elena. Oh no, Elena, look at this Homer. Look at this Homer. I'll put it in
Oh, I can't make it past this part. Oh, there we go.
I'll put it in general on the FlutterBug server.
You put it in the general FlutterBug server.
Yeah, the general FlutterBug server.
Is there a mod to put Homer in this game?
Oh, you should probably hold crouch when you're grinding.
I try, but it doesn't ever seem to do much.
No, but you don't.
I'm pressing the B button all the time.
You don't you hold it.
I know.
But the prompt goes away when you hold it, and you are not. It isn't going away.
Well, is it just not registering me pressing the button? Because I'm pressing it. Doesn't like it when I press the B button.
You and your barren butt stain universe that you live in, where this game works completely differently. Every copy of Sonic Adventure 2 is personalized and malicious.
Oh. Well, we've reached an impasse because I can't break these.
Oh, Elena, there's no impasse.
Well, see, I can't break them when they're below me.
Oh yeah, because you didn't put on, because you don't have the bounce bracelet. Oops. Oops.
Alright, Metal Amy, it was nice seeing you.
You should probably turn on you should probably turn on the Shadow has bounce bracelet code in the mod loader next time you get a chance.
Oh. Now what should we do? What else did we install? I forget. Oh, there was Raiden Shadow.
Let's do Skyrail as Shadow.
Oh, too late. I already picked a level.
Why did you ask what we should do and then just not listen? And then just do something else?
Because I said we could do Raiden Shadow.
But, okay. Shadow, the question made it sound like you were going to spend some time considering. So...
Sorry.
It's alright, I'm fine, I'm living.
Okay, I'm holding crouch, and that didn't seem much different to normal. Oh,
You're not holding crouch. I can see for a fact you're not holding. Elena, you know you're not going to beat this level, right?
Why? This is a Shadow level, and I'm playing as Shadow.
Oh, sorry, no, never mind. I thought you were on Final Rush again. Final Chase and Final Rush start off very similar.
Trying to get a look at Raiden Shadow. He's got egg on his face. Like scrambled eggs are all over his face.
I don't think that's supposed to be scrambled egg.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. It depends which version of Raiden it is. There's like a load of different versions of Raiden. Wait a minute. Are the textures fucked here?
Oh no, not these things. These cylinders. These were so hard.
Elena, are these
I had to
textures
clench
okay?
so hard. I don't know.
I think these textures aren't okay.
You can't see him close enough.
Oh well, we'll see on the victory screen whether this is bungust or not.
If we ever reach the victory screen, because I accidentally picked a really hard level. I remember when I streamed Sonic Adventure 2 normally, this was a level I really struggled with.
I know absolutely nothing about The Rock other than I always like.
Can you smell what he's cooking?
Yeah, I always imagined that his gimmick was just doing a big fucking fart.
Can you smell what The Rock's cooking?
Yes!
It's brewing in there.
Shit. But like, I don't know, like, okay, so I guess at the very least I can say that Knuckles is like Knuckles is like coded ambiguously person of color. Like his design is based on Jamaican culture, but then also his people are like the Mayan. But then also, you know, they keep giving him like rap and jazz music. So like he's like weirdly ambiguously person of color-y. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's like from like he's like you know.
Hey! Oh! Hey! Like, what was that? No!
He's like Hawaiian, right?
Oh.
Or whatever the term is. So that would be probably good.
Pacific Islander?
Probably on from that angle. Yeah, he's Pacific Islander, so like that's probably like better than if he's half black, half Pacific Islander. So yeah, that's like probably better than if he was played by like a white person, probably. I'm obviously not an expert on this stuff, but like that's like the one thing I can kind of vaguely say, because I don't know what the fuck Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's like acting is like, or like what his voice is like. I think my most important thing for like...
I hate these cylinders, I can't like steer, and then you go so fast and wild and chaotic.
I love how these cylinders are just a vertical version of the cylinders from like Launch Base Zone. There's so many examples in the adventure games of like ideas from the classics being repurposed in 3D.
This section here is bungus. I can't kill this thing. And then I fall here. I can't get to the other one.
I refuse to watch Moana on principle.
There we go.
Because I hate the characters. I hate the character design so fucking much. And like I've had like people who I care about deeply be like, "Bis, you should watch Moana. It's a great movie." And like I was like, "No, I'm stubborn. I'm never watching Moana ever."
I've never seen it.
Just because the first image of it I saw is like typical Disney CG Pretty Woman, and then Cube Boy. He's just a cube. It's like, look, everybody, we have conventionally attractive and shape language TM. He's a fucking cube. I hate that.
That's why they made him a Lego so easily. They just use one regular Lego brick for him.
Could you imagine if it turned out that he and Wreck-It Ralph were related?
I mean, the Wreck-It Ralph figure and that guy figure use the same like shape, the same character mold.
It's not surprising.
And also, the Hulk uses that one.
Wait. Moana is honest. Okay, so what VYT97 says, Moana is honestly a painfully average, unambitious film in my opinion, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson easily carries the film on his own. He goes all fucking in on his performance. Elena Crouch.
What do I do here? What? There's just an empty space with nothing to do in it. What? What?
Maxi Aussie agrees with this, apparently.
I feel bad nowadays if I end up liking anything made by Disney, because it feels like there's better things I could be liking instead.
Yeah, like Flip Flappers.
No, not that.
Flip Flappers.
Not that.
Hey everybody, post Flip Flappers gifs in Elena's server.
It feels... Disney is like the fast food of media.
No, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't think Disney stuff is like inherently bad. Well, I mean, some of it's garbage, but like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Disney stuff. I just don't. I don't want to support the company, and also a lot of the stuff they make is overrated as garbage, but not all of it. And they've made some good shit before.
Oh,
I mean, if
like
somebody came to me and said they were a fan of the Mickey Mouse shorts,
it's like saying like it would be like saying, well, fast food tastes good sometimes.
I mean, I do sometimes eat McDonald's despite hating the company. I mean, you're not allowed to eat McDonald's. If you eat McDonald's, I'll kill you.
Oh.
But I'm allowed to because I help make the food sometimes, so I deserve the catharsis of eating it. Yeah, nobody
really, Shadow? What was that? I like how we're having conversations occasionally interjected with me yelling at the game.
I feel like whatever's happened is something you have done, and I am watching to see what you have done. You ran into the electric fence.
Oh, hey, you can just skip all of this.
Elena, you can just skip all of this is the ultimate, like... It's the Rosetta Stone to getting the most out of this game.
What was that?
Elena, if you try and skip everything you can in Sonic Adventure 2, the game becomes a lot more fun, because that punts you into playing on a high level.
I just remember having a lot of difficulty with this section, but I never thought that you could just jump over it.
Elena, you really didn't grind. That was not a good grind.
I don't know what the heck happened.
I think you weren't crouching.
I was that time, though.
Or maybe your poor balance slowed you down.
I don't know how to balance in this game. It doesn't make any sense.
No, when you're turning
you just fly all over the place.
You lean into the turn. It's very simple.
I always just try to stay upright. I thought that was the point.
Well, I mean, the turn will try and push you the other direction. So
it just seems like you just whip
it.
around all over the place randomly.
That's just not how it works.
Well, I mean, that's always what happens for me.
Elaine, I'm gonna be real here, right?
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to know what's going on because, like, earlier in the stream, you were like, I didn't know there was a wall on screen when, like, over 60% of the screen was just
because I was focused on the platforms I was trying to get to.
Yeah, so I hope you'll understand when I say that, like, I find it very hard to diagnose what's going on when you play a game because I don't know what's in your mind at any given point.
No, Shadow. Oh god.
I cannot fathom what you're thinking.
I don't know how to get between these platforms. I can't get him to be on the top of the thing and face towards the way I want him to jump. He's like permanently facing a certain direction for some reason. He won't turn around. He'll just... like, whichever way I press, he goes the same direction. I don't get it.
What the fuck does that mean?
If I press left or right, he always goes leftwards around the thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No.
I didn't.
Shadow, no. Why did you?
I just remembered.
But he didn't get onto the thing.
I just remembered the moral ambiguity of Chick-fil-A, and now I understand your messages, Ozzy.
Let's play an easy Shadow stage so we can maybe see the victory screen.
Radical Highway has has some close camera angles, so it might be good for this.
Also, this was a mod.
This was a mod.
I was gonna say it's been modified, but then I was like, oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
could just say this was a mod we installed. When you get stuck in the spin dash beams, that's being called stuck in the bean smoke. That's the official fan term for that.
I really think something's gone wrong with the textures on this, because... Or maybe this is how it's supposed to look, I don't know. There was like a load of versions of Raiden Shadow, based on different appearances of Raiden. Let me turn my quality up and see if I can see anything a bit better.
What's modded about this stage?
Quality.
I mean, it feels a little bit different color-wise or something.
Well, I mean, the object layout is different.
Oh, it is?
Yes, Elena, the object layout is different.
I couldn't tell you what's different, I'm sorry.
The object layout.
And I mean, and that's worse than usual because we just played this stage earlier. I don't remember this. Oh, that's a pit.
Oh, cool.
Whee! I've never been to Chick-fil-A. In fact, I didn't know they were a restaurant until like a couple years ago. I thought they were like a milk brand or something.
Why would a milk brand be called Chick?
Cause dairy.
Why did they be called Filet?
I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was like French or something.
Well, I mean, I think originally it probably was.
Milk fillets? Wait, did that say
Chick
Sonic
filler.
Mania up there?
Yeah, it said Sonic Mania.
I mean, don't they have ads with like cows or something?
Is this London in the background? No, for a second then, no.
Where they're like, you should eat the chickens instead of the cows or something? I don't know, maybe my brain just remembered that there was cows and I was like, milk.
Elena. Good job.
I didn't know it was a restaurant. Maybe their advertising campaign just failed.
Have you ever eaten at Chipotle?
No.
I always associate like that like when an American says they're gonna eat at Chipotle, that's like the most American thing.
Isn't it
Like-
Chipotle?
No, I'm pretty sure it's spelled Chipotle. Anyway, like I don't know. Okay, so
Hey!
all joking aside, Elena, why did you fall there?
I don't know. I thought it was just gonna send me all the way there, so I wasn't pressing the control stick.
You were above the pit though.
But I thought it was sending me forward. I didn't realize until it was too late that he hadn't moved forward at all.
What do you mean why did you think it was sending you forward? You're
Because
in a
I
full
hit a
state.
spring. I thought I was.
Yeah, but-
The spring sends you to land, and I thought that's what it was doing.
No, the spring's effects had worn off. You could see because you exited
I
the
didn't
springing
know.
state and
I
then
thought
the
it
falling
was. I
state.
didn't know.
This is the thing that amazes me, is that, like, I don't know. Maybe it's the sort of thing where if I play these games, where if, like, I don't know. I think I'm just, like, more acutely, like aware of player state stuff than a lot of people. And that's probably because just, like, the kind of games I grew up playing.
Oh. I mean, I've never programmed a game with bespoke states for things to be in until I'm working with your engine, or quote-unquote engine that you made, Bis, where there are states. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. I'm not big. I don't use. You got past the barrier and then you spin dashed off an edge.
I don't eat stuff from restaurants very often, so I don't really have much to say about really any restaurants.
God, I could do with some chips right now. Like with curry and cheese. Would that be nice? Curry and cheese and chips?
Although lately, sometimes we get sandwiches from a place called Jimmy John's, and I like those. Those are good sandwiches.
Oh. God, that's an awful name.
They have very good bread, particularly. I think I you know what, I just realized, you know it says Got Sonic Mania, that's like a parody of the Got Milk ads. I think I just conflated the Chick-fil-A ads with the Got Milk ads, because they both were cows. So I just thought Chick-fil-A must have just also been milk.
Elena. The things you come out with are legendary.
Well, it's like I said, I was telling you last night, I mean, I was tired at the time, but it's basically true, is you could show me any two images with Sonic in them, and I'm gonna think they're the same image because Sonic is there in both of them. It's a little bit exaggerated, but...
And not much, though.
I'm gonna think it's images of the same game because Sonic's there in both of them.
Of hardware.
We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Although the Sonic restaurant logo looks suspiciously like the Sonic the Hedgehog logo. Because when I was a kid, I assumed they were related because the logos look so similar.
There's never been a tie-in between the two. Never.
It's disappointing, really.
You know, apparently Sonic the restaurant chain is famous for, like, hot dogs and onion rings.
Yeah, that too.
Which is
like,
fucking...
specifically chili dogs.
Are you fucking
I've had a Sonic chili dog before. It was pretty good.
I wonder if that's why the cartoons made Sonic like chili dogs. Was that their reference? Was that their grade 8? Was that their funny joke? Were they doing a humor on us? Were they doing a funny joke?
I like Sonic. Well, there's a restaurant I like. I like Sonic.
Do you ever just go into Sonic and like you forget how to eat and you don't chew your food and you try to swallow a burger whole? Yes, it's right.
Okay.
This is... Okay, so...
Is this the modded part of the level?
Yeah, so this person tried their best to make some unique level design within the constraints of not being able to change the fucking camera angle.
Oh.
And like...
Has nobody figured out how to do that?
I don't think so. Like, actually, I don't know though. Maybe or maybe not.
Like you could figure out something like that, but because you mentioned a hex editor, you could just go into a hex editor and just punch numbers in until the camera wigs out.
Yeah, but somebody has to know. I don't know. It's a lot of hard work to figure this stuff out.
It feels like somebody would just sit there and poke at this game until they've figured out everything.
Well, people are poking now. It's just they're learning things one at a time.
Okay.
Like only recently did custom animations become possible.
I mean, people were figuring out how to do stuff with the hex editor and Spore when Spore was brand new.
Yeah, well, that's because Spore has like a different audience. It's like a PC game aimed at like turbo nerds.
I remember I learned about hex editing because of Spore.
And also, Spore isn't like
a
port of a Dreamcast game, you know? It's like a game built for PC.
Remember, you could use a hex editor to make asymmetrical creatures or make parts invisible. And the really glitched out characters that I have that are, like, have things that are just like permanently glitched and wrong with them. That's because if things went wrong when using the hex editor. Oh, there he is close up, by the way.
Let's have a look.
He's got a scrambled egg on his face.
Oh, let me have a look. Is this?
Hey, I got a C rank.
Yeah, Elena, these textures look pretty fucked to me. I think something's just gone wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe this is like a specific version of Raiden I don't understand.
Okay, what else did we install?
There's
a few more
like
mods we've got.
Well, there was a version of Sonic, right, I think.
No, you told me not to change Sonic for this one.
Wait, did I? I didn't do that.
You said we'd save those for later.
Oh. Open the mod loader in the background. Look what we put on. Oh well, we need to do something in Skyrail. Skyrail and some speed character, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like the lack of perception I have towards Sonic is just what I had towards everything when I was younger. That's how I ended up with things like thinking Chick-fil-A was milk.
So you just lived your entire life, like, asleep and in a coma and drunk and high on drugs?
Apparently. There's a lot of weird misconceptions I had as a kid that I only realized once I got older. About all sorts of things.
See, I think I used to have some of those. I don't know if I can remember them, though.
Let's see, so we have Amy / oh, we still got that. So there's Casino Highway, Knuckles Post Boy, Night Skyrail, Reject Amy, RHFEX, I think that's what we just did. And there's a Metal Harbor thing, and there's Speedy Eggman.
Let's do... Okay, oh wait, so Speedy Eggman's on, so go and play as Sonic in Skyrail. Or Shadow in...
Where's
Sonic
Skyrail?
in Skyrail. It's near Pumpkin Hill.
Oh, I thought it would be towards the end, because it's space in the sky.
Okay. I do see your logic with that one.
Play as Sonic in Skyrail?
Yeah, Sonic in Skyrail.
Oh my god, it's Eggman! I don't know why I said it like that, but there he is. Oh my, look at how he moves! This is even worse than the other one! This is so ridiculous! Look at him! Look at that man go!
Elena, crouch. Okay, you're crouching now.
Oops. I couldn't figure out what to do with that spring.
VYT97 says, he is the Eggman. That's who he am. Elena, you homing attack the doinkies.
Oh.
And they go...
Hey, wait a minute, this is Pumpkin Hill.
What's Skyrail retextured to be like Pumpkin Hill?
Oh, because it's near Pumpkin Hill?
Well, actually, I think Skyrail just looks like Pumpkin Hill during the day.
Oh.
So, this mod basically makes Skyrail at night.
My god, these animations on Eggman are just legendary. Okay. Oh yeah, these pipe things actually do a thing I found out from watching Arrow's stream.
Yeah.
I had no idea. In fact, I don't think that I noticed them initially. In my original playthrough of this game. I don't think I even knew those were even there.
Did you know that there's a weird little pipe that comes off of Dr. Light's house in Mega Man 1? And then it's on nearly every Wily castle after that? Just this same little pipe. This tiny little pipe. On some of the Wily castles, it's like so small you can barely notice it.
Why are the rails so fiddly in this game? In other Sonic games, you just do the rail. In this game, it's like a whole ordeal.
I mean, I'm gonna be real for a second, right?
Yeah.
I hate how the rails devolved after this game, and what you're saying is very upsetting.
Oh, I don't get it. What the hell is happening right now?
Lean into the turn.
But look, now he fell off.
No, because you're leaning.
I leaned to the direction of the turn, and he fell off.
Do you know what? Okay, are you using the analog stick?
Yeah.
In the way an analog stick is designed to be used.
Look,
analogly.
See, I leaned into the turn.
No, you weren't on a turn. You were on a straight.
I'm leaning on turns. Look, this is a turn. I leaned. Okay, now he's not turning. I'm not leaning. Okay, a turn. I lean.
Elena, are you leaning the entire length of the control stick?
What do you mean?
Elena, the benefit of an analog stick is that your input is not digital, it's analog. You can lean a bit. You don't have to lean all the way.
I never thought of that.
Elena, I swear to God, Elena, you are the biggest Nintendo gamer I've ever met in my life.
Oh. Yeah, moving the analog stick a little bit of the way is hard, though.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I have difficulty with that.
Oh my God, please.
It's like hard. You. It just kind of wants to either be centered or all the way.
I just want one stream where I don't come out. Like, do you remember that clip? Okay, there was a clip I watched recently, right?
Yeah.
Called "If Garfield Was Realistic," right?
Yeah.
And basically the joke is that he goes to the vet, and the vet's like, "Your cat's obese and has problems," and he's like, "Oh, yeah, all I do is I feed him an entire tub of lasagna." Ha 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 ha. And then he reveals that he thinks his cat talks to him and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the nurse in that video.
Oh.
I feel like you're the John Arbuckle.
Oh.
You're just like, yeah, I feed my cat an entire tub of lasagna, and I'm here like, what?
Well, what's the equivalent for me?
What's the equivalent of what?
Of that in this.
Being like I didn't think to use an analog stick for analog input.
Well, because most of the time games don't make me do that.
But you can do it. Like, your movement in this is analog. You can move the control stick a little bit to not go as fast. The entire game is analog.
It's hard to move the stick like that, though.
How is it hard?
Cause it's slip. It's hard to hold it in a spot that's not all the way there.
Grease your thumb!
No, not like that. I mean, it's like... It's jittery. It's hard to... It's easiest to hold it still in the middle or at the edge because it's being held there either by the spring or by the fact that it's resting against the side and can't be pushed any further. If it's not all the way there, then it's just my thumb, and it's hard to get it to stay there.
Okay, let's go to Bingo Street as Eggman.
Where's Bingo Street?
It used to be Mission Street, but then they changed it to Bingo. It's not Bingo, it's Bingo whatever.
Where? Oh, Mission Street. That's a Tails level.
Yeah, go to the Tails level as Eggman in the mech. Eggman mech.
Okay. Casino Highway.
I was close with Bingo Street.
Oh no, it's Reject Amy. What is this? Who made what? What the hell is this?
Maxi Aussie says, and I quote, "Ah!"
That's yeah. Oh yeah, you can shoot. I forgot.
Amy has been upgraded.
I always feel kind of bad when I play any Sonic games because I feel like I just look like a big fool.
I mean, not the boost ones, because those are like.
I feel like I mean. Yeah, but those are like for babies, so I feel like I'm not really accomplishing anything there.
I mean, like they're made for a general audience. So if most people are babies, then who cares? If the majority is babies, there's no shame.
I don't think I can salvage this. Yeah, but then I'm just average.
I don't know. Is there anything wrong with that?
That's nothing special.
I mean, you're special in other areas than your taste in platformer.
I mean, just not being very good at this makes me feel like I'm not very smart or something.
Well, I mean, part of the problem is just that you don't engage with it. Like, you don't put the effort in.
Why should a game make me put in effort just to play it?
Well, I mean, either you want to or you don't, you know? Like...
This Amy is very cursed. Did you see that polygon, like, shooting into the distance for a second?
Let me have a look.
This is a very cursed Amy.
It does in fact look like a very cursed Amy. Oh yeah, I saw that. But what I'm saying is that, like...
What happens when you skipped arm and leg day? But not calf day, though.
Either you want to, like, be good at the games, or you don't. And if you don't, then it doesn't... Well,
I'm trying really hard to be good at it. That's why I feel so bad. But I'm trying really hard to understand.
I don't know.
But then I keep learning more things that I didn't even think about. Like, I didn't even know to think about it. I don't know how you just figure out these things.
I just look at the screen.
Well, that's what I'm doing too, but then I like miss that there's a wall or something.
I think it might be hard because I think that, like, you tend to be like quite like technical, if that makes sense. Like, you tend to think of things in terms of rules and outcomes in a very chess-like way. X does Y, as opposed to, you know what I mean, right? Like, I've talked to you about this before. Sometimes you'll try something.
I'm very good at racing games.
It won't work once, for some reason, but it's like a contextual reason. But then you'll be like, oh, it doesn't work. Like that one time you flew with Tails in SRB2, and you didn't find where to go, so you just decided that that was a useless move, flying in a platformer.
I think I'm good at racing games because it's actually benefited by the fact that I get tunnel vision playing games.
I mean, that would make sense. I used to fucking
only
love
focus on what's directly in front.
I mean, at some point we need to play like a Forza Motorsport or a PGR or something together.
I don't really like simulation racing games though.
I've
played a couple of those.
One of those is not simulation.
Now it doesn't work for me as well because there's too much thought I have to put in.
I mean, like, depending on the options you play with, those aren't like necessarily too simulatory.
Yeah, but then I feel like I'm a wimpy baby because I'm not playing with the hardest settings or the most realistic ones.
I mean, I play with car damage off.
Because I think that's why Trackmania is my favorite, because it's sort of halfway between just being fully arcadey and being simulatory.
That's fair. I think I like the idea of something between those two, just in a different mixture.
Oh. I'm really struggling with this stage. This is a hard stage.
I think actually the reason I liked the more simulatory of the two was that I played it in a very unsimulatory way and still did well.
Oh. I forget the names of... I played one called Dirt.
Oh, that's the rally one.
Yeah, and then there was another one I played that was not a rally, but by the same developers, so I forget what it was called.
But like,
I kind of liked certain aspects of it. I liked that you could like look at the rear view mirror as if it was like really there. Like you could turn the camera and look in the rear view mirror. I thought that was neat. And like it was very immersive. But I didn't stick with playing it for too long because it was just really hard. Because it was like actually driving a car. Yeah.
The days, but I can't remember which one it was, PGR4, FM, Forza. I don't know if it's Forza or Gotham or what racing, but like, there was one of them which is like very simulatory. Like you can have car damage on and fuck your car and just not be able to race and stuff like that, right? What I liked about playing that one is that like,
why is there Sonic Forces in the background?
Is that I could cut corners in a way that like a real driver wouldn't, right? Because a real driver has been told not to break the car, right?
That was too close.
A real driver has been told to be safe, and a real driver could probably get disqualified for the shit I did, but I still won. And it felt so good to subvert the game by like cutting corners.
Let's see if I can figure out what that other racing game I had was. Also, I'm gonna finally remember to show Bis time.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not worthy of a time, to be honest.
Right now is Bis time. It's a bit. Oh, it's called Grid. The memory came to me as I was waiting for it to show up.
Grid.
Grid, that's what it was. That one was pretty cool too, but again, didn't quite like it enough to stick with it. Yeah, Grid. And I got it because it was they put it out for free because it was being taken off the store permanently. Because all those old racing games eventually do, because they have licensed stuff in them, and the licensing deals expire. That's how it go.
Is that supposed to be a partition between freshwater and saltwater?
What?
On the map. Look.
Huh, maybe. Why won't it load my profile on Steam? Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's look at Bis time.
Fine.
One sec. Let me full screen this. Then we go to OBS. And we make a new window capture. There it is, it got it immediately. Okay. This time. The best part of this is the Discord noises in the middle of it. Like that.
I think the video's not formatted right for the stream.
It's not?
Only 25% of it is visible.
What? But it looked fine a second ago. Wait, what? Oh, also the stream is pooped
Hey, you
out
gotta
anyway.
fit that shit to screen.
Oops.
It's what?
The stream had pooped out.
Oh.
There we go. Well, it looked fine a second ago. Okay, here you go. This is proper Bis time.
Actual Bis time. For realsies.
As I said, the best part is the Discord noises during it. There you go. Bis time has occurred.
The fucking Miyamoto is the best part of this.
We can put those in chat.
We could.
There he is.
There he is.
Said Miyamoto.
We don't have mad sad Miyamoto email though.
No. Okay, are there any other mods that we have activated that we should look at? Well, we saw Reject Amy, we saw Raiden Shadow. Oh, we did not see Knuckles Post Boy. We saw Casino
I'm
Highway.
BRB.
Can Metal Harbor be done as Knuckles? Well, I guess anything can be done as anybody now.
Let's give it a go. BRB, by the way.
Okay. Where the hell is Metal Harbor, though? Three-eyed Metal Harbor. I don't know where Metal Harbor is, chat. And Bis has gone away. Does anybody here know this game? I think a couple of you do, right? Maybe Metal Harbor is the name of a level that's been changed to be now Metal Harbor?
No, it's the same name. It's the one that's like, it's the you've gone past it several times.
It is.
You've gone past it several times.
Okay, let's see Post Boy Knuckles. Metal and Rocket Metal Zone? Oh, well, he's just a post boy, I guess. Oh yeah, we did play this one before, Bis. This was on our first stream.
Oh, well, we can play it again then,
of Sonic Adventure 2 mods.
If it gives us a chance to see Post Boy Knuckles.
I remember the cheese textures.
The cheese textures. How would you feel if I sent cheese to you and it was textured?
I would eat it.
Oh.
I would eat the cheese.
How would you feel if I sent cheese to you and it was textured like Newt Gingrich's ball skin?
I don't know what that looks like, so I probably wouldn't realize.
Oh. VYT says Bis will be found.
I wasn't supposed to go to this boat, was I? Uh-oh.
VYT says Bis will be found dead in their home one day, fingers twitching around a GameCube controller. It's analog.
Oh. I'm using an Xbox One controller right now, actually.
Yeah, this level isn't meant for nunks. It isn't.
It's not meant for mortals such as us. Such as we.
Do you mind if I put a log on my fire?
Why would I mind?
Because it's annoying that I have to babysit this fucking arcane piece of shit.
Well, maybe annoying to you, but I don't mind.
It's, yeah, very annoying to me. I think there should be a new law that anybody who plans on installing a wood burner in their house immediately have their arms and legs and eyes and ears and nose and mouth removed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fucking wood burning, all that shit.
Whee! Whoa, camera. Whee! Nuncle. Everybody loves Nuncle. What if Nuncle was your uncle? How would you feel? Uncle Nuncle. Oh, now I can go to the boat. Oh, this is so steep that Knuckles tries to climb on it. Incredible. Why is this level so orange anyway? Whee! Oh, we may have reached our impasse. Oh, nope, we can get in there. There we go. Whee! Whee! There's a baby aminal on this. Bis, do you like that these platforms are so steep that Knuckles tries to climb them rather than walk on them?
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
What if I was Funy?
I would say that's pretty funny.
What if I was small?
This place looks familiar.
Then I would sit on you.
Oh. I am small though.
Well,
where am I supposed to go? What the? What? Forgot about this part of the level. But I remember it now. Remember this from last time? We're just like, yeah, we just go out of the skybox.
Knuckle go to
Whoa,
space.
movement is weird. Knuckles, get down from the ceiling. I know you like to climb, but now's not... Knuckles, please. Just
I
contain
love
yourself.
It's just always seagulls in space.
Three-eyed Metal Harbor.
Three-eyed Metal Harbor?
Yeah. Look at him! Just says Post Boy
reference.
on his shirt. Is that reference to that one outfit that the green guy Piccolo wears?
Yeah, that's exactly directly what this is.
Why'd they put it on Knuckles?
Because Knuckles is the Piccolo of Sonic.
Oh.
Because he's the guy who used to be a rival, but so far back nobody even remembers it. Whereas Shadow is the Vegeta, the one who used to be a rival and people remember it.
Okay, I think we've seen all the mods that we have active right now. Well, should we end off with the Mimi one? Save the rest for later? I guess we gotta do your ones. Droplet and Jonic.
Can't do them both at once.
Okay, well, which one should we... Well, let's do Jonic with the meme level.
Sounds good.
Okay, where was it? Metal Harbor repainted. Oh, well, get ready for Metal Harbor again, but different this time. Everybody ready? Bis made this mod. Or, well, one of the mods that we're about to show you.
So it's just Jonic and Metal Harbor are painted, and also the ones I say should always be on.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Stage select. Character select.
For the record, I'm not good at modding. I'm only dipping my toes in at the minute with like the lowest common, like
oh my
the
god,
easiest with pathetic garbage.
This is really something, Bis. Also, here you go. Here's Gene's Sonic. Oh no, it's that robot baby Sonic thing. Is one of the textures. Oh no. Imagine if this is one of those mods that gets like stuck on. This repainted mod. See, this is what I expected the Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer to be more like.
Wait.
Oh no, not that image. No, I don't like. No, why'd they put that one?
Wait, which image is it?
Not that one! Anything but that one!
What is it? I need to know so I
no.
can spam you with it.
I don't think even you like it, Bis.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, this is disgusting. This mod is disgusting. You said you were adding this one because you love me?
You like this kind of garbage.
No.
This is like Vine Source shit, right?
It's
It's like ha ha ha, we're playing garbage, hee hee hee. That's like your thing. You love garbage.
Yeah, but I
you
don't like this one.
We go to Scratch and you're like, oh, let's find the bad garbage to laugh at. Hee 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 hee.
What?
Well, here's some garbage for you.
What do you mean we go to Scratch?
I mean Roblox. I got them mixed up.
Oh. I hate this.
I love the water texture. It's fucking incredible. You gotta admit, it's pretty fucking incredible.
Come on, Sonic, go faster. I mean, Jonic. I don't like the way Mario's head is stretched. He's
for
a
a second,
conehead.
for a second, I thought he was Jimmy Neutron. Not gonna lie.
Oh no! What's that boom? There's just. There's so many things.
It really is just a work.
There's no such thing as ethical. Oh, I see.
That's a good image.
Oh god, look at this scene. Look at what your gene Sonic now exists within. He's found his home. About the right place.
He found his home!
Gene Sonic is at home.
Stage select.
Alright, now we turn the game off again. Denium Sonic, Maxiosi says.
Okay, so at this point, I think it probably... Okay, so the other one is Droplet, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one did not turn out as well as I wanted it to, because...
Oh, I see.
Will
this interfere with Black Arms Shadow and Black Arms Sonic? Can I do those ones now?
Yes.
It will interfere with them?
No, Droplet has to be on its own.
Okay, so we'll just do this one real quick.
Yeah, just do City Escape as Sonic with Droplet.
Okay.
This one, I consider this one like so I consider this one unfinished, and I'm not gonna finish it because it's not even that good to begin with.
Oh.
It's mostly a shitpost.
What's wrong thing?
And not even an interesting one. In fact, I don't think you should even do it. It's bad. Don't do it.
It's too late. We're doing it.
Okay, we're doing it, I guess. Actually, technically, we're going to need to play 2 levels to show this one off.
What do you need to play 2 though? Oh, the music! I heard something funny for a second. Bis, are there Discord noises in this again? Yes. You and your Discord noises and things.
There may be Discord noises. I can't guarantee.
Because I know it's not for me because I have the notification sound turned off on Discord. Oh, I get what it is. It's the drip.
It's fucking Drip Hedgehog.
Oh.
Oh my god! I had to like find pictures of Supreme shoes and like model them into textures for the shoes.
This incredibly warbly music.
Okay, so the warbly music is unintentional.
It sounds like I'm listening to the song underwater.
That's the reason why I say this is unfinished, is because I haven't got music conversion down yet. This game uses ADX soft deck audio codec things. It's a fucking nightmare to work with it. There is one other minor thing.
Yeah.
Later in the level.
You're funny, Biz.
Okay, Elena, you're getting to the part where I want you to go up without hitting the spring again, because I think it's fun to watch you try and get up there without hitting the spring.
Oh, I think I did it without you saying it. That was a while back.
Oh, you did it! You see? You did it! You're growing!
Do you like this underwater music, everybody?
I don't know why it came out like that. I don't know if it's something like... I just...
At the beginning, you could hear the doot, 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 doot,
yeah.
doot, doot, and then it quickly devolved into just... underwater. It's an underwater adventure! What else did you change, Bis? Is it coming up soon?
It's coming up in a bit.
Is it perhaps the truck?
No. No.
Okay.
No. Definitely not. Absolutely not. There's no way.
Whee!
You wouldn't catch me doing that.
This stream has kind of made me want to play this game again, but normal.
George, just do a stream of us playing this game normal.
I feel like I'd want to play. I feel like I'd want to play the first Sonic Adventure first too.
Oh.
We could do them in order this time. Oh yeah, it's a Supreme truck now.
What? Check what else.
I don't see anything else.
Can you make out the driver?
Oh no, I see who's in the truck! Do you see him, chat? Did you notice him? He's in there! Oh my god, he's in there! I see him! He's just peeking! Well, I know what the thumbnail for this stream is gonna be now. That'll get people to click. Oh, look at him, he's so doofy!
Just made it.
Oh my god, that's the highest rank I've ever gotten on City Escape. Yeah, I've never gotten a C before.
What a C's the highest you ever got?
Yeah! In fact, I think, well, I think a couple stages I managed to get a B. Yeah, like Radical Highway I had a B on. That's the highest I've ever gotten on City Escape. And I got it with the Drip Sonic! Incredible, Bis. I still wish I could find out what the etymology of that term is. The term drip. I guess I don't get it.
Drip. Urban. Let's say drip etymology. Dirty.
Okay, so we can do Black Arms Shadow and Black Arms Sonic to end this off. Sound good?
The Black Arms ones, yes.
Alright, we'll just take a quick look at them. And we'll call it good.
Oh, also there was something else I forgot to mention about the drip mod, but it's too late now.
Oh, what was it?
If you look very closely at the sides of City Escape, all the shops have been changed to clothes stores.
Oh, okay.
Because like drip is like fashion shit, right?
File select.
So we have Black Arms Sonic and Black Arms Shadow.
Stage select.
Only Sonic has the portrait changed, though, I see. Let's not do City Escape again, though. Let's just do... We haven't done this one. Let's just do Green Forest, just cause. Escape from the island in 8 minutes. So what's the context of this character, Bis?
They're Black Arms aliens.
What are Black Arms aliens?
Okay, you will one day learn, and for now I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh. Are they in something?
I think it's...
Are they
my
in Sonic
PC's
06?
Oh no, my PC's done the thing where it's not happy. Oh no. You could probably hear me, but I can't hear you. Oops.
We hear Bis.
Stupid old PC. Piece of shit. Need to get a new one.
I remember having a lot of issues with this level. I'm having a lot of issues with it now still too. This is a hard
Having
level.
a lot of issues. I don't know.
Are these aliens from Sonic 06?
No.
Oh. Are they from Sonic Unleashed?
No.
Are they from Sonic and the Black Knight?
No. Why the fuck would Sonic and the Black Knight have aliens? It's like
I don't know.
medieval.
I don't know what that game has. Might be aliens in medieval times. I don't know.
Well, it's the people that are made of bark, I guess.
Are they in the comic books?
I mean, everything ends up in the comic books eventually, but they're not from the comic books.
Oh, okay. Are they in Sonic Advance?
No.
Are they in Sonic Colors DS?
No.
Are they in Sonic Heroes?
No.
How did I do this? I ended up on top of it. I'm just trying to think of Sonic games I haven't played yet that they could be in. Well, they weren't in Rush or Rush Adventure, and I've played those now.
Wait, have you finished Rush Adventure yet?
Yeah, I beat it.
Oh. You got all the emeralds?
Not yet.
Okay, I don't consider that beating it, to be honest.
There's so many things. There's 100 missions in that game, Bis. There's so many things I'm gonna have to do before I finish that one. I beat the final boss and there was credits, so the game
Did
is
you
beaten.
even figure out how to get the emeralds in the end?
I got 1 emerald because I was on the boat, right, and then the shark guy shows up and he's like, I'm gonna race you, and then it says, beat him for a chaos emerald. And then that never happened again. I don't know why it happened that one time either.
Do you want me to tell you why it happened?
I guess, because I have no clue.
He hides out at certain places in the map, I believe. There's like 7 locations where you can find and race him.
Oh. So I just have to draw lines all over the map randomly and hope I run into him?
Let me see if I can find. 1 second.
I don't want to use a guide if I don't have to.
Let me just have a little looky, Lloyds.
So you're saying that these are in Sonic Rush Adventure?
No.
Oh. Because you were like, have you finished Sonic Rush Adventure?
No, I was just checking.
Oh, it had nothing to do with me trying to guess where these come from?
Nothing to do with that. I was just curious. Because
Oh,
you
okay.
said I played Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure, so it sounded like you were. So like, I
mean,
was
knew
just
these aliens
curious
weren't
if
there.
you were like done with them.
Oh, very lucky save there. What
I've got
about
decent.
what about
So the
Shadow?
Okay, they're from Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Huh. No problem.
I was close. I danced around that
Stage
until
select.
eventually
You
I
really
got there.
You could have
Okay.
also just looked in chat and saw Maxiozzy making it really fucking blatant.
Oh,
But I was like,
so here's Black Arms Shadow.
I'm gonna count on Elena just not looking at chat. I think a dear friend of mine is a bit tired.
Oh,
Because she said hi to me, and I said, hey, I'm streaming at the minute. And she says, and I quote, hope it goes again!
goes again?
Yeah. Or maybe it's autocorrect. Oh fuck!
But
Black Arm Shadow doesn't have roller rates.
he still moves like he does.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
Yeah, they're giving him Sonic's running animation.
Oh yeah. I seriously didn't notice.
Elena,
What?
you're a legend.
Oh. I don't try to be like this, it just happens.
Oh, it's okay, sweet. It's okay, sweetums, feetums.
See, this I prefer this reaction to when you're like, you need to leave forever now. Where you're just like,
When
done
have I
with me.
ever said that?
You said that on this stream!
Did I?
Yeah, you were like, you need to go away, you need to be out of my life forever now.
Okay, there's a difference here. There's a difference here, right?
Yeah.
I think, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
You said I needed to go away.
I don't think I said it like that straightforwardly.
Yeah, you did.
Don't think so.
Yeah, you did, you said it.
Okay.
I remember you said it. Oh! Oops. Whee! Alright, I'm done. We saw him!
Yeah.
There he is, there's his eyeballs.
Did you chicken out being the level?
Yeah, I'm kinda tired of this level right now. And I'm kinda ready to be done streaming too. I streamed a lot today. I got up early and did an extra Splatoon 2 stream too.
Yeah. Streaming is hard. Let's go to bed.
Select.
I wanted
What's
to
the
work
order?
on. I wanted to make a drawing today. So I have an idea for a drawing. And plus, in a few days, I'm gonna work on Patreon requests.
Make a
I'm
big
saving
old
those
drawing.
for the 20th. And after. Seemed like a good date to just set for doing that.
Make a big old drawing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make drawings. Actually, it's probably a kind of a small drawing, to be honest. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this stream. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. Thank you for
A lot of
coming, everybody.
shenanigans. Oh, look, there he is in the cutscene. There they are in the cutscene.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
they're in there.
Most of these mods don't have cutscene compatibility.
Well, these ones do.
Let me have a look. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm on delay, so I have to wait a fucking while to see, but still.
Aliens. Aliens.
Aliens. That's not a cutscene. Oh yeah, it's a pseudo cutscene. That's what you meant. I'd consider that more of a character intro, but like you do, you boo. Oh, imagine if we could play multiplayer like that. If Steam wasn't shit.
Yeah, we tried.
Steam wasn't a big load of garbage.
Yeah, I think if I played these games again, just normally without mods, I don't think I would want to stream it. So I already streamed them.
I'm gonna be honest. You say about mods, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple I'd say just keep on because they just make the game better.
Well, I mean, I would still play with the Dreamcast conversion or the original one.
With this, I would say just like stuff like the fire somersault. No, not fire somersault. I mean the
Are
somersault.
those things that just make it more like the original version of it?
The things that just
Because
fix problems that have always been there.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really like. I would just want just like a plain experience of it and see how I feel about it. You know.
I don't know. It just feels like the game has like genuine problems which can be fixed with mods, and then you get like.
I mean, we'll see if I notice the problems or if how I feel about them. You know, before I would want to mod it. You know. Whereas with the Sonic Adventure one, I didn't really mind because all it was doing was just like setting it back to how the game was initially, you know.
I don't know. I just think I just don't see the value in focusing so much on like how it was originally.
I just want to play the plain game with just nothing done to it.
It's just that it feels like
the
you see that
developers
as
did to it, I guess.
It's just that it feels like you see that as like an island of simplicity, and like
no, I mean you've played the game like that before, you know, and then you formed your opinions based on it, where it's like, okay, now I want to play it with this instead. You know, I see this as an improvement.
That's fair. Whatever.
You know, like I want to see for myself. You know.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's alright.
Because yeah, and then with the Sonic Adventure, the first one, the Dreamcast conversion is sort of like it's fixing it to give me that experience of this is how the game was originally, you know. So I want to play the game because I guess it's sort of like that thing Cassie says sometimes with things where she doesn't want to play game developer.
Well, if that's the case, I think there might be some mods which fix the lighting bugs the GameCube version added.
For this game?
Yeah. So if I see anything like that, I'll send it your way.
Okay, because yeah, I think Cassie has sort of my mind for this type of thing where you don't want to play game developer, especially for like a playthrough like what I want to do with this, you know, where you just want to see the game as it is.
I think I could reply, but also that'd make the stream go on longer, and I'm kind of tired.
Oh. But yeah, so thanks everybody. I enjoyed this. I think I enjoyed these mods more than the ones we played last time, actually. I don't feel nearly as tired of the game after this one.
I wonder if that's because I pushed for you actually playing through entire levels more.
Maybe.
Bit of food for thought.
I don't know, I feel like I liked these mods better. For whatever reason. I don't even actually remember which ones we played last time fully. I mean, we had a couple of City Escape mods. One where it was backwards and one where it was
I love
ruined.
City Escape backwards.
I think I remember those ones because those were the most interesting ones to me that we did last time. Oh yeah, we did the one where it was somebody's like alternate universe version of it, basically, where they replaced all the characters with like original characters. That was pretty interesting.
That was pretty cool.
I did like that one. I don't really remember what else we did. Oh, we had Amy the Rascal.
Rosie the Rascal.
Rosie the Rascal, right. And there was...
The Rascal.
And there was the Feels the Rabbit.
Feels.
I don't... If that was all of it, then... Like, I don't feel like that was everything we did, but... I think one of my favorite ones today was Speedy Eggman. That one made me laugh a lot. That one was incredible.
It's a shame you were on a stage that doesn't have much spin dashing, because I love the fucking, like, spin ball model they made. That's like the blurred Eggman texture.
And of course, your drip mod was a great bit.
Oh, really?
That was incredible. I was laughing so much. I loved when I noticed he was in the truck. I like your joke of just making him just like barely noticeable. Like, you just hide him in plain sight, and then you notice him, and you're like, "Oh no, he's there!" The drip Goku is there. I don't know why he's just so inherently funny looking. Because
he has his fucking hands together is the thing.
I mean, Goku's always kind of funny looking to me. He's kind of a goofy looking character. But this makes him even more goofy. I mean it in a good way. I like Goku. He's a funny guy. Goku? Yeah.
Watch Dragon Ball with me then.
Maybe. There's a lot of it.
Let me see how many episodes there are in Dragon
Thank you,
Ball.
everybody. We're gonna finally actually end the stream now. I will be back. I will be back on Thursday, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna finish Mario World, and I'm gonna play more Half-Life 2, and hopefully also some more Hyrule Warriors.
Jesus Christ, Elena!
What?
Not even okay. So, if you were to watch all of Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
The anime version. That means if you were to watch one second. Let me. I just want to get them. I want to get all the numbers here.
I'm trying to end the stream, Bith.
Oh, trust me. People will love this.
If they watch this far.
They will fucking watch this far, because if they don't, I'll go and kick their asses clean in.
Fully in.
Fully in. Absolutely just as in as it gets. Okay. So, if you want to watch all Dragon Ball anime, right?
Yeah.
You would have to watch 153 episodes of 153 episodes of Dragon Ball. 291 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, right?
How long are each episode?
Half an hour.
Oh my god.
64 episodes of Dragon Ball GT. And then fucking
Dragon Ball AF.
No. And then 131 episodes of Dragon Ball Super.
Holy moly. How do people sit through all of this?
And there's dozens of movies as well.
Incredible. Dozens of them?
Yeah, well, maybe not dozens. Let me look up
Holy
Dragon
guacamole. Anyway,
let me look up a list of them.
I'm gonna see. Well, Cassie's sleep schedule is all over the place at the moment, but if she's awake during a time when I would want to stream, I'm gonna see if I can get her in for something.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 movies.
Oh. We gotta figure out what we're doing next Sunday, Bis.
Let's eat shit and collapse on the kitchen counter.
No, somebody earlier requested Sonic Generations mods.
We've already done, like, we've kind of exhausted a lot of those, I think. Actually, no, they've got a point. Like, we've never done the Sonic Adventure Generations mod, we've never done the Sonic 06 Generation.
Well, I mean, you did those with Arrow. Like, a lot of people who come and watch me probably haven't seen the ones you did with Arrow.
No. I haven't actually done level mods for Generations of Arrow because I wanted to play.
Well, I mean, like you said, there wasn't much left to do. And I was like, well, you did those with Arrow, not with me.
Okay, so there are actually a couple level packs I'd be up for playing with Elena.
Okay.
So that's probably gonna be it.
Maybe I'll like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 better if I do my 100% completion of Sonic Lost World right beforehand. Maybe by comparison, I will like Sonic Adventure better.
What did you just fucking say to me? You're 100% Lost World?
Yeah, of course. I can't just leave that sitting there not 100% completed. I mean, all you have to do is collect.
And drunk and on drugs and
all you have to do in that one is collect the red rings. So I just gotta probably just look up where they are and do it.
Okay, but if you do that, then you've got to play as Super Sonic after the fact.
Okay, Bis.
No more like the Sonic Colors where you were gonna like just put the game down as you unlock the final unlockable.
Okay, I'll see everybody on Thursday.
See you around, everybody.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.